First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. And we are underway here in Atlanta. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Liking 18! Hawk 70! 19 Lion! Mustang 19! Go!
Right to the air to open this one up. Flush to his right. He's going to test this secondary right away. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
60.
A run, and this is Ashton Jeanty. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
7-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set! Panther 60, 18, 5 in.
They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
14-yard line.
Buffalo 18! Buffalo 80! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he's taken down up past the 35. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Hurt! 19 Tiger! Cup 19, trap 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw. They'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. He's taken down just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Atlanta.
First down.
60
First and
Maverick,
10
6
at the
Dragons, let's
48-yard
go.
line.
Hawk 70, Riggs. 18 Rattler. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to Flowers. And he's close to another 1st down. This is brought down just shy of the marker. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the bullet.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down.
19 tight. Mustang 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on fourth down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to have a Falcons first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready?
Back to the air again on second and 10. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
10 yards to go.
Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be third down.
Seven Pirates. Let's go. Dragon 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
A big loss.
On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. Returnable from the 17. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Panther 11.
On second and 10, they'll try to throw. looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. James Pierce getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Taylor now to return it. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
Lions. Hey, Smash. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. 19 type. 19 Warriors. 70. 18 Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Ready?
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready? Cougar 19. Hurt.
Another run here for Robinson. And he will dive into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. 20 years. That is touchdown number 22 on the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity at the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Get up! 70 Lions! Ready?
Now, faking the give. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this.
Ready?
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Ready, set. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Panther first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Back to the air one more time. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
That one is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll look to throw yet again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Here's a first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Trevor Etienne.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Ready.
A run, Genty. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
On the check.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for first and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Roll. Steady.
Here's Genty. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hogan, 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. On 4th down, on comes Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. This about as short as you can get. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Panthers are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
So now, after the field goal, Fitzgerald is back out there to send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Tag! Bronco 80. Let go.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He looks forward for maybe a yard. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
19 Tigers. Here we go. Stack. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
19 Tigers.
7 brings up 3rd
Separate.
and
18 Rattler.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's good for a Falcon first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Flowers with the catch.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand, get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Fix the Eagle.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's a run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. 14. Panthers 3. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
To the right side here, pass is caught. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to drive a field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Panthers up the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Before every game, we see these kickers. They have a very set and clear routine. We're down there on the field a lot of the times when they're working through it. They start in close, and then they work their way progressively back towards midfield. They end up taking the last couple kicks right around the logo, and that routine certainly paid off here.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready, break. Street. Step, ready. Hurt. Panther 60.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now, deep ball for London. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 19 Lions.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They get 16 on that connection. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons
And the run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing now on third and long. Open man, left side. He's got it. First time they've worked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready?
Now give on the ground, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. They run over center with Robinson. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Robinson. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
A couple of third down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10.
Street. Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Checking it down. This one is caught. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal.
Ready.
One more time, it's Robinson. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Come on. Smash. 19. No. Riggs. Go.
Robinson. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get.
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Cut 19. Lightning. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Cougar 19.
He'll get this out to the left flat. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings
On the check.
They're down and 3. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Panthers.
Back to the air one more time. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Big moment coming up for the Panthers as they will go for 2.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Bison.
And that is incomplete. The 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get it! Cavity Lions! 19 tight, 19, Dragon 60! Hurt! Trap 60!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
18 Randall. Ready?
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
3rd down.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Check smash. Go.
They'll run the sneak, and he is going to have that Falcons 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Out wide, that's Robinson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Go shoot. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Get it? Mustang 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. A gain there of 11. First down, Atlanta.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Unlock right. No. Track. Bronco 80. Let's go.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Next to score, Falcons 24, Panthers 12. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
They gave him the impossible task of being so far behind the sticks and saying, hey, go salvage this series. And he almost pulled it off. What a great run. And in most instances, it would be rewarded with the first down.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Here's first down.
Let's go. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
A gain of 16 yards.
Get it.
First down, Carolina.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling.
Let's go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Ryan Fitzgerald on 40.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
Ready? 70 Lions. Let's go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.